The best Instagram influencer platform for brands. This is Brett Owens from Afluencer. Let's talk Instagram influencers today. First, let's talk about why we're looking for a platform. So I know you know the drill. We don't want to be going to Instagram any longer and randomly DMing influencers we want to work with. So if you've tried this approach before, you know that it simply doesn't work. So for whatever reason, influencers are very sensitive to what they detect as kind of quote unquote spammy DMs. And this is even if we're legitimate brands who legitimately want to collab with them. If we just kind of randomly go out there and DM, we're going to get no replies. So it's going to be a waste of time on our standpoint. That's why we want to look for a platform. So we want to look for some platform in which we can find these Instagram influencers, but we don't have to do it on our own. So we want to do a lot of the legwork. So that's where we're going to start with Afluencer, which is a free platform. So free, first of all, of course, fits our budget, right? We just want something like Instagram. Instagram is free. Afluencer is also free. So we can go to this platform to find Instagram influencers. And that's where we have over 29,800 Instagram influencers who have Instagram connected to their Afluencer account. So what we can then do is use the analytics that comes over to us from Instagram so that we can decide who we want to work with. So what we're going to do first is determine what location of influencer we're looking for. So if we want someone in the US, we're able to determine that. And again, we get all these insights from their Instagram analytics. And again, they're available to us in Afluencer. So that's the first thing. If we're not shipping to a country, we don't really want to work with an influencer there. So if we're only shipping to the US, for example, we're only looking for influencers in the US. Equally important, we only want influencers who have followers in the US. So of course, people can get followers from anywhere, but the ones that are going to be important to us are with our have them in our countries that we are currently targeting. So if we're looking to only ship to the US, we really only want influencers who have followers who are in the US. Okay, the second thing is going to be our criteria in terms of interest. So interest is where we're going to outline the specificity of what we're looking for in that person. So if I've got a skincare product that I am looking to sell, I want skincare influencers only. And if I'm only shipping to the US, then I want a US-based skincare influencer with skincare followers. I don't want health. I don't want travel. I don't want lifestyle. Those interests are all fine, and they are other interests that we can segment. But if I am looking at skincare, then I only want skincare. Likewise, if I've got a travel product, I only want travel influencers. I don't necessarily need people who are into fitness. I only want to look for that specific travel niche, and that's what I'm doing on Instagram. So I want people who can post about travel or skincare or any of the 60 or so different interests that we do have on the Afluencer platform, but we really want that specificity. So we want that to line up. So we've got location, we've got interest, and then from here we can tweak the dials a little more. So we can dial in, for example, by number of followers. So if I'm looking to work with nano influencers, I may say, hey, I want 1,000 or more followers. If I want to work with micro influencers, I can look for 10,000 or more followers. And if I want to look for macro influencers, I can filter maybe by 100,000 followers or more. So again, these are all dials that we can set. We can also specify demographics if we would like in terms of age, who we're looking for. So again, we're going to look at our target customer here, and then we're going to backwards engineer that into the type of Instagram influencer that we're looking for. So that's going to be age group, that's going to be gender if that's important to us, and things like that. Finally, we can use our Instagram analytics for things like engagement rate, because we want the engagement rate to be average or above average. The engagement rate is the number of likes and comments an influencer gets on a given post, and it's the best, closest thing we have to a reliable forward indicator in terms of sales. So we want an influencer with an engagement rate that is average, or better yet, better than average. So we want someone who is really cooking in terms of their overall engagement that they're getting from their followers, because that means these people are more likely to engage with our product when the influencer introduces it to them, and then they're more likely to take action, come to our website and buy, and then share likewise about our product. So that's what we are looking for. The best Instagram influencer platform for brands. Again, on Afluencer, you can get started for free with a brand account. So go ahead, go to afluencer.com, click the sign up button in the upper right, and you can get started today and post a collab for free. and then start talking with our Instagram influencers.